We're on the gimbal again. We're learning, and that is really cool. Now today is hard labor day. We've got this stack of pallets behind me. We're going to break down some wood. I'm so excited to see that gimbal working the way that it should. Look at that. I'm learning. I'm actually learning something. Anyways, so today is, or at least today into tomorrow, is the first day of the actual official Asian water dragon tank build. 4 foot by 4 foot by 6 foot. I might be mistaken on that. Right? So I figured out that it's going to take 24 of these bad boys, and so old man's got to get out his hammer and his little crowbar and some other fun stuff. And I lost focus. Come back to me. There you are. Things like a little ADD toddler. I kind of like it, right? Because, anyways, so that's what we're on to today. So without further ado, let's start breaking stuff. Ah! Yeah, I'm a weak wussy of a man. So this is what I do with my gloves. Did you see my gloves? Because I think I left them. Where's the camera at? I'm looking. There's the camera. Okay, now I can see you eye to eye. I like that because when I'm looking over here, it's just I'm not quite looking at you. You know, welcome to my house. I'm getting a feel for what I want to do with the channel. I hope you guys like it. I make this stuff for you. There are things out there that we say we can never do, and I hope that this inspires you, the viewer, that we can do anything, right? Because we can. There are no limits in life. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. I'm glad to have you. If you like what you see here, the bizarreness, the super dork, you know, if you enjoy this, then please consider checking it out more. And we're just gonna go straight into the gloves. The gloves. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Hearing protection. Yeah, you see I'm still doing it. I'm still there. There's the camera. I'm still doing it. I'm still procrastinating. You see that? I'll tell you what, I'm having more fun with this thing. Hey, there's some light that works. See that? Boy, Doofus hasn't figured out his lighting after a year of YouTubing. Anyways, come on. Let's get to work.
You made a monster.
I mean, hell, I'm doing fine out here. I might as well just break it. So it's a little bit less space. I feel like what I'm doing is I'm making extra work for myself by breaking it down. And maybe putting it back together later. I decided to go ahead and do all of it, right? And look at all the stuff that I lost. Like there's a scooter back here and a weed whacker. That area has been taken up pretty much since Halloween, and things kind of collect, you know. They get thrown back there or whatever. So, you know, it's an opportunity to clean, if you will. And then over there, hey, it's looking at my face. I'm like, hey, look at my hand. I wonder if I could get it to look at my hand. That would be so cool if I can get it to focus on my hand. Let me try. Hi, gimbal. Over here. There it goes. Whoa. Now that is tight. I've got control of the camera with my hand. This is so much fun. I mean, this is really cool. Yeah, there. No, there you go. No! Gimbal! Hey! I have the power! Okay. So, anyways, what I did was I went ahead and figured out, like, these are 2x4s, and that's 1/4 inch MDF, and then the equivalent of, like, if I went out to the store and I bought it, plus tax, and I figured, well, we'll only count 60% of that value, because, I mean, these are short, they can only be used for so much, right? And it came up to $400. Yeah. Sitting behind me is worth $400 to me. And it took me 10 minutes, well, maybe half hour to pick the shit up, and 2 hours to break it down to something usable to me. $400. Hey, Gimbal! Hey, Gimbal! Thank you. Jeez. I turn my head for 1 minute and off you go into somewhere else, you ADD little toddler, you. Okay. I think I'm going to be fighting with the gimbal in just about every video I do. But, you know, it's fun, right? It's like having a little mini Grr. You guys ever watch Invader Zim? If you haven't, you should, because that is some weird stuff. Has anybody watched Rick and Morty? I hear good stuff about it, but I haven't actually sat down and watched it. It seems like it's kind of like a Back to the Future ripoff, so I keep thinking I'm going to be really sad. You know, because I'm going to be thinking, I want to see what it was, and it'll be like this ripoff. And so I haven't actually watched it. So, hey, if Rick and Morty is any good, then let me know, and maybe I'll check it out. You know? So anyways, back into, like, the zone, if you will. You know, I got space brain going everywhere but where it should be, right? So, comes time to sweep up, right? And instead of just sweeping up, I took a magnet stick and hit up all the nails. Gimbal. Ah, there we go. That's not too bad. See, I can get you a reasonable shot. And so there, I mean, that's like a pound of nails. I don't know, but this right here, this is probably quarter, 50 cents in metal. You know, so I'll take it up to the recycling yard so it keeps all this stuff out of the trash. And then the 50 cents, that's the amount that I spent in gas money, you know? Like, so I made my money. And then if I get $1 or $2 worth of, whoa, gimbal. So yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at. This is day one of the build, and here we are. We've got all the plywood that we could ever imagine. We just have to work around a couple of nail holes and that sort of thing. I'm actually sitting on the stack, actually. Let's see, feet. No, I can't stretch far enough. That's kind of the fun of working with reclaimed stuff. Is, I mean, not only do you get that sense of pride at the end of the day that this stuff would have ended up in the junkyard. I mean, not the junkyard. I'm sorry, in the dumpster. Dumpster goes to the landfill. Yes, you know. But on top of that, from an engineering standpoint, like, there's limitations that, like, you know, you can go out to the store and spend way too much money for stuff, and then you can build within those parameters. And when you work with reclaimed wood, there's a lot tighter parameters. Like, you got holes you're dealing with, you got this and that, and you have to build around that. And I think that makes the piece really special, unique. And it's an interesting challenge working around it. Because, for example, do I want to be working with 25-inch wide pieces of paneling? Fuck no. Sorry about the language there, but it is a pain in the ass, right? 5 foot wide, then I've got to take and dado this crap, and I've got to glue it up, and I've got to get the right size pipe clamps, and I've got to get molding pieces, and I've got to trim down the molding pieces.
You made a monster.